Welcome to the 5-Minute Prime Podcast. Quick, actionable tips to master personal finance and real estate investing. In just 5 minutes a day, we'll help you build wealth and achieve financial freedom.
Welcome back to the 5-Minute Prime Podcast. In our last episode, we explored why Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the best starting point for real estate investing, laying the groundwork for a powerful shift in how you think about money. Today, we're taking that conversation even deeper by diving into one of its core concepts, the true definition of assets versus liabilities. I'm Martin Maxwell, and in this extended deep dive, we'll break down exactly what qualifies as an asset and what counts as a liability, so you can start making smarter financial decisions. Whether you're new to investing or already using our Prime framework, understanding this distinction is essential for building lasting wealth. Let's jump right in. All right. Let's begin with the heart of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the distinction between assets and liabilities. Kiyosaki's concept is deceptively simple. Assets put money in your pocket while liabilities take money out. But what does that really mean for you as an investor? Imagine an asset as any investment that not only holds value but actively generates income, like a rental property that produces steady monthly cash flow, dividend-paying stocks that pay you regularly, or a business venture that earns profits without your constant involvement. On the other hand, liabilities are items that drain your resources. High-interest credit card debt, an expensive car that depreciates rapidly, or consumer loans with recurring fees and costs. This powerful idea forces you to reframe every financial decision. Instead of asking, should I buy this expensive gadget? You ask, will this purchase generate income or help me build wealth over time? In previous episodes, like the $5 rule, we laid the groundwork for understanding how every dollar should work for you. Recognizing that money can be a tool, not merely a means to pay bills, sets you on the path to financial independence. So as you listen today, keep in mind the goal is to accumulate assets that create a steady stream of income and help you achieve financial freedom, rather than accumulating liabilities that drain your finances. While Kiyosaki popularized this idea, many other financial experts reinforce the same core principle, though they sometimes use different language. For example, Ramit Sethi in I Will Teach You to Be Rich emphasizes automating your finances and investing in low-cost index funds to build wealth over time. Although he doesn't always use the asset-liability labels, his approach leads to the same outcome, creating systems that generate passive income. Similarly, Vicki Robin in Your Money or Your Life stresses the importance of aligning your spending with your values, ensuring that every dollar you spend is purposeful. This is very much in line with Kiyosaki's idea of evaluating every purchase based on its ability to add to your wealth. Even Dave Ramsey, despite his strong stance on eliminating debt, underscores the importance of cutting unnecessary outflows. His advice may differ in execution, but the underlying principle remains: reduce what drains your money and focus on investments that build wealth. The key takeaway here is that while each thought leader has their own methodology, the common thread is clear. True wealth is built by investing in assets that generate income, and the power lies in understanding and managing your cash flow effectively. Now, let's address some common and sometimes controversial misconceptions. One major mistake is assuming that all debt is inherently bad. Many new investors eager to follow advice like avoid all debt end up missing out on the opportunity to use strategic leverage to purchase income-generating assets. Debt, when managed responsibly, is a tool that can accelerate your wealth-building journey. Another frequent error is oversimplification. Consider the debate over whether your primary residence is an asset or a liability. Kiyosaki argues that because your home involves ongoing expenses like mortgage payments, taxes, and maintenance, it functions as a liability. Yet for many, home ownership is also a form of forced savings. Each mortgage payment builds equity over time, even if it doesn't produce immediate cash flow. Blindly accepting one view without understanding the context can lead to misguided financial decisions. Then there's the trap of focusing solely on cash flow. Yes, cash flow is essential, but neglecting other critical factors like building a strong credit score or maintaining an emergency fund can severely limit your long-term success. We've covered credit building and emergency funds in previous episodes, and these topics are crucial complements to today's discussion. Lastly, Some investors fall into the dangerous mindset that aggressive leveraging is the only way to build wealth. While leverage can indeed accelerate growth, overextending yourself on debt without a solid plan can lead to financial ruin. The mistake isn't in understanding the asset liability concept, it's in applying it too rigidly without considering your personal risk tolerance and overall financial strategy. So how can you start applying these principles in your own life right now? Here are 3 actionable steps. 1. Audit your finances. Take a close look at your current financial picture. Write down all your assets, from savings and investments to any property equity, and list out your liabilities, such as outstanding debts, car loans, or credit card balances. This exercise, similar to what we covered in Financial Freedom What's Your Number, will help you see where your money is coming in and where it's leaking out. 2. Reevaluate your debt. Analyze any debt you're carrying and determine whether it's helping you build income-producing assets or merely draining your resources. If you identify debt that isn't strategic, develop a plan to reduce or eliminate it. This isn't about eliminating all debt overnight, it's about managing it smartly so it serves your long-term goals. 3. Invest in true assets. Shift your focus toward investments that generate cash flow. This might mean saving for a down payment on your first rental property, investing in dividend-paying stocks, or even launching a small side business. The objective is to ensure that the capital you deploy works to create additional income and wealth over time. And if any of these concepts seem unclear, I encourage you to revisit our earlier episodes on Rich Dad, Poor Dad, as well as those on budgeting and debt management. They provide the foundation needed to see every dollar as a tool for building your financial future. All right, here's your challenge for today. Take a moment to list your top 3 liabilities. Then determine one actionable change you can make for each, whether that's reducing them or shifting your spending toward true income-generating assets. Ask yourself, am I putting money in my pocket or taking it out? If you found these insights valuable, please subscribe, share this episode with a friend who's ready to transform their financial mindset, and leave a review. And as always, visit reiprime.com for more tools and tips. I'm Martin Maxwell. Remember, mastering the difference between assets and liabilities is the foundation of lasting wealth. Until next time, keep learning, keep investing, and let every dollar work for you.